Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Neco, and this is episode 2 of our Mount and Blade Let's Play. So, where we left off last time is we just got this mission to take down Radagos' hideout. It's looking like they have 5 mountain bandits, 4 raiders, and another stack of 4 raiders for a total of 13 enemies. To our 8. I'm not feeling super confident about that, so I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to find ourselves some troops elsewhere, maybe get a little bit of money and some gear by trading, and then we'll come back and we'll kick their butts. So, let's establish where we are. We have 2 focus points for use, and then 1 trait in the one-handed that we can still assign. So, let's see. We have a nice one-handed sword. I think we may even try to go maybe a bit of a one-handed build, especially since we have our skills allocated here. So I think I might actually go for the one-handed damage increase here rather than the hit points. I think we are going to be needing some money, so I don't really mind focusing on trade a little bit. So we're actually going to dump 2 of our focus points, or both of our focus points, I should say, straight into trade right away. Looks like we may have some mismatch with the level up because of mismatched modules when we loaded this. There's been a few updates since this campaign was started. But we're going to dump some in trade. We're going to go spend some of our money, hopefully, and take some recruits into our party. Nobody there at Tavea. We'll check out Zestia real quick. Interactions are limited during tutorial phase. This interaction is disabled. Interesting. So, we actually can't even get recruits from... Interesting. Looks like we're going to have to go into Radagos' hideout immediately. Let's throw a quick save down. And we'll get started. Now remember, all we have is a tier 1 spear, I believe, and a tier 4 sword. So we have some, you know, we have troops. We have headman's troops. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and tell everyone to follow me, and we're actually gonna have them charge as well. Swarm them down with numbers. Alright, Radagos' raiders taken down initially. There's a very decent chance, I think, since this is still the tutorial phase, that these troops are slightly weaker than we might find elsewhere in the world. And we, in fact, only have our headman's troops rather than traditional troops. So we're going to encourage our men to follow me so they don't get too ahead of themselves. Nathanos, of course, super ready to go. Go ahead and charge, infantry. Stop throwing rocks at me. Alright. That was an easy kill for us. We will try the overhead spear thrust, delivering 2 damage there. Radagos' raider goes down once more. And looks like over there to our right we have at least another 2 raiders. Infantry, you can follow me. Bring out the sword again. Raise it in triumph. Let's go. We're going. Alright. We actually have somebody right here. Dealing good damage. Finished off by the headman's troops. We're gonna cross the... I guess this counts as a river. It's probably wide enough. Cross the river. Nathanos going in. Excellent headshot. 61 cut damage to the head. And it looks like I gained a level. Nathanos getting wounded by these troops. But we should be okay. We've only lost, so to speak, 1 Nathanos, and now we are facing the big boss man. Now we could Who's this that comes through my place of business, killing my employees? We heard you took our siblings. Where are they? Good heaven, I need a better description. This man, what the hell? This man has been kidnapping everyone. Dozens of little brats in this region have been harvested. Quite good hunting grounds. Already sent most of them south to a slave market, I know. Oh no. How about you clear off and save your own lives? Either that or I force you to lick up all the blood you've spilled here with your tongues. Or you and I could settle this one-on-one. You know what? I don't duel slavers. You're all gonna die. It's one down. That's two down. That's what you get, alright. Victory! So we're gonna tab. We have 2 wounded. But we have victory. We gained 2.5 renown, 1.8 morale. And Radagos is wounded. I really hope we can kill him. Maybe a little bit bloodthirsty, but... You better help us get our brother and sister back. Oh, you'll need my help, alright, if you want to get them back alive. See, my boys have pretty specific instructions about what to do if there's a rescue attempt. Shall we get on the road? Remember, if I drop dead of exhaustion or drown in some river, that's it for the little deers. Alright, well... I'm gonna take some prisoners here. You come across a chest with an old piece of bronze in it. It's so battered and corroded that it could have been anything from a cup to a crown. This must be the chest Tactios mentioned to you that had something to do with Neretz's folly. Nathanos. I was hoping to find more treasure, but I think business wasn't going too well, which doesn't make sense. He's kidnapping dozens of children. I found this strange-looking metal piece. Doesn't look too valuable, but it could be the artifact Tactios was talking about. Maybe we can sell it to one of the noble clans for a hefty price. All right, let's get started. Okay, Nathanos is going to take Radagos and find the slaver market, but we must be careful not to endanger their lives. We need to have our purses full for that. I'll need to take those men with us. Radagos is a slippery one. Okay. Nathanos is saying we need to raise enough money to free our siblings. He suggests that we sell the artifact. One more thing, when you're talking to nobles and other people of importance, make sure you present yourself as someone from a distant but distinguished family. Distant but distinguished, easy enough. Family name! Oh boy, okay. What should our family be called? That is a good question. Gosh, let's see. Let's go for some traditional, maybe some king. Some Rex. Let's do that. And we get to customize our banner. Ooh, okay, so if we want to create our own long-lasting empire, what are we looking to do? Maybe some straight up Roman? The good old Roman Empire? Feeling pretty good about that, huh? I'll knock it up a little bit in size. Really emphasize that. And this probably... Yeah, tutorial is over. You are now free to explore Calradia. Let's do it. Alright, we have 1,000 gold. Let's check our skills. Skills haven't changed. Inventory. What do we have? Nothing. Party, just us. Quest. Investigate Neretz's folly. Alright, we need to talk to nobles. We need to rebuild our claim. Calradia is a land full of peril, but also opportunities. We need coin to recruit some men, to reach a higher tier of clan, and to hire a single companion. So, let's now go check to see if we can recruit. There we go, we get some recruits here. 120 gold for 6 Empire recruits. probably 120, yep, 120 gold for another 6 Empire recruits. Right now it looks like we'll probably just run around to these villages, pick up some recruits, and take down some looters, I'm thinking. 23 might be a little bit too much for us to handle. But we can probably handle something closer to 7. And that should put us at 20 out of 21 for the party. We might pick up... This is kind of an expensive hub, but we do need to spend a little bit of money on food, I think. So we'll buy a couple grain and a couple fish. That should put us up to 6 days or enough food for 6 days. So let us, the burgeoning Roman Empire, Neco Rex. Oh, we also did get a level actually, including a skill point. Looks like we bumped all the way up to 6 because we had some kind of banked skill points. So we're gonna go ahead and toss an attribute point somewhere. We have 4 focus points. We're gonna spend 2 to max out trading because it increases our learning rate up to 9 times. So when we actually get some stuff to sell, it'll just shoot straight up. We're gonna put, I think, 1 focus point in medicine to help us get our medicine up so we lose fewer men in battle. And we are going to maybe put a focus point in riding as well. It would be awesome to do some crossbow, but I think it might be difficult to find a crossbow. There are a lot of bow and arrow and a lot of throwing available. Polearm might not be a bad idea. Choices. Or we could just go one-handed. We can just keep going one-handed. Kind of focus on that swordsmanship. Now this free attribute point, is there anything we want to truly focus on? I'm thinking maybe even intelligence. No focus points are available in intelligence. Medicine will be increased a little bit. Let's do that. Perfect, so now we're level 6. Have no gear, so we should probably hunt some bandits down. Some looters. I'm a little wary of fighting an entire 20-man looter group. I think we can maybe take 13 though, so let's give it a shot here. We can go and sell our stuff right away at Lycaron over here. Do we have the speed? We are exactly the same speed, but looks like we do catch them. So, surrender or die, brigand. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. We are on a horse. They do have rocks to throw at us, which is kind of terrifying. I have very little armor. So what we're probably gonna end up doing is wait until they get a little bit closer. And then we're gonna pep our men up a little bit. Let's go, men. We got this. You have swords. And then we are going to charge. We will support their charge from the flank. Taking a lot of damage right away. But, you know what? That's okay. Looks like we will easily take this down. We lost 1. We lost 1 recruit. I will take that. And most of my health. We lost 2 recruits. Still okay. We gained some renown and some morale. Remember, renown is what we're trying to farm to get to clan rank level 1. To do that, we'll need another 25 or so renown. We're gonna loot everything and then see if anything is worth equipping. It looks like our arm wraps were non-existent. We have nothing on our heads. We picked up some grapes, which is always nice. And our sword is gonna be better than these hammers. But we can just throw one on there just because we don't have anything else to put there right now. So that wasn't bad for sure. We lost a little bit of health, but that's okay. None of our soldiers are wounded, and the ones who died just died. We can recruit another 3 to put us at max. Max again. Actually, now would be a good time for us to sell some of this loot. We're gonna lock our food, and we'll sell everything else. Just under 100 dinars, which pays for our recruitment at least. And we're just gonna rinse and repeat that for a little bit, see if we can get some more gold, some more troops. Looks like we have a speed of 3.6 to their 3.4, so we should catch up to them there. Surrender or die, brigand. So we're gonna go straight in.
Troop!
Now, until we have
At them!
troops that are more variety, or have more variety than just Imperial recruits, we will probably continue to just charge straight in. There's no real reason to do anything but that. We're gonna swap to our polearm very briefly, do a little bit of damage to a couple looters. Get a kill and a looter there. There we go. Looks like we may have lost, one more recruit, but we got some skill ups, including medicine, which is nice. This validates my decision. Oh, and we got a couple of prisoners as well. 12 recruits are being upgraded here. So 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will pay 180 dinars. That will be a huge power spike for us as far as power goes, having those upgrades. And at the cost of one recruit's life, you know, the sacrifice I'm probably willing to make here. We have enough food for 7 more days, which means we can keep hunting some looters. We're going to take on this group of 15 now that we have 12 people who are more than just recruits. I need you to stop running and face your fate. Thank you. Surrender or die, brigand. We'll go ahead and attack again. Now, in this instance, because we have people who are
Get moving!
more
Move out!
than
Wedge position!
just recruits, we're actually going to line up our men a little bit so that the ranged units have a chance to start shooting
Infantry!
and be defended by our infantry ranks. And then we will have the infantry charge
Move!
very shortly before the looters get here. So right about now, I think. And we can support them now on our horse from the back line. Looks like it should be a clean sweep here.
Hear me! Give them hell!
We're gonna head and run this guy down. He who dares run away. Looks like our archers are still shooting from behind. There we go. That should be a complete victory for us. Haven't lost anyone, which is fantastic. We gain another 1.7 renown. We can double check another 2 looter prisoners and some upgrades. 1 upgrade from our archers. And we're gonna go ahead and do 2 infantry and 1 archer here. So we pay another 70 dinars. But we get some more stuff to sell. What we're looking for still is we have nothing in our cloak section. And we can check our clan here. We have 26 renown, so we need 50 renown to be clan rank 1, which isn't shown on that UI, but it's quite alright. Let's see, let's orient ourselves. We're okay. Alright, so we're gonna hang around here by Lycaron for a little bit. We'll try to decide who we want to support. Right now we're hanging out by the Southern Empire. And we could see them as kind of pretenders to our rightful burgeoning empire. So we don't really know if we want to align ourselves with them, but for now I think, and sell our prisoners as well, for now I think it's a decent place to start as far as just a place to hang around and keep killing these pesky looters. We now are slowly making our way back up to relevance from the money standpoint, spending a lot of money on upgrades and recruitment. We're now 300 dinars away from our initial starting 1,000. Once we hit 1,000 and have a couple more upgrades from our troops, I think we'll be in a good position also to...
Warriors! Make us foes! Forward!
actually put our rangers up forward a little bit so they can start shooting sooner than the infantry.
Warriors!
We'll be in a good position to start trading a little bit as well.
Get moving!
Now we're gonna have our rangers, probably as soon as they get a kill or two, step back a little bit.
Move out! Attack!
And have our infantry charge. And when our infantry charges, or when our infantrymen charge, I will support them with horseback as I have in the past. I'm gonna see if I can save this man. He's facing a number of enemies here alone. He is a hero. He did not die. He was, in fact, knocked out by that looter. That's actually fantastic. We don't ever want to see our men die, obviously. Much rather see them wounded than killed. Ha! We're gonna run down some of these looters. Gives us a little bit more XP to farm. And there's a chance they also turn into prisoners if they don't escape. So, if you don't mind, thank you. I will take you as well. 69, nice. We did get a one-handed level there. 51 damage dealt. Looks like this man is wielding a sickle. Or a one-handed scythe, even. 71 damage delivered. We might be able to... Let's finish him off with the polearm. The underhanded polearm to the back. It looks like that should be the end of the battle. So we can end it there. We have one wounded infantryman, so no deaths. Fantastic for us. Plundered 94 gold. Another archer to a trained archer, which is fantastic. We now have 2 trained infantrymen as well. And we will toss 1 infantryman, 1 archer up on the upgrades. We lost just a... Oh, it was a sickle, in fact. Pick up meat, which is nice. Nothing worth equipping, but we will take everything so we can sell it all at Lycaron here. So we're going to lock our food. We don't want to get rid of the food. Might be worth using the sickle. The length is... Go ahead and toss that on there just for funsies for now. Yeah, we'll sell everything else, I think, getting another 141 dinars. If we take down 1 or 2 more parties, I think we'll be in a really good position. We're really building the foundation of our strength here, which is what we want to do. And it will take us a little while. A little bit grindy, a little bit, you know. But it's a necessary evil. We need to make sure we have the power base we need to start building up our empire, and it's going to be impossible with just recruits. Right now we're just hunting down, hunting down some looters. We have enough food for 4 days, so we're not super worried about that. Pack of 7. I would like a slightly larger pack, just so we can farm some more experience, but this is okay. Maybe the 2 packs will coalesce? No, it doesn't look like it. We can take care of these guys. And then we'll go hunt down that other pack as well. And then, like I said, we should be in a good position to start kind of the whole...
Onwards! Warriors! Move! Footmen!
building of our empire.
Make a wedge!
Do the high ground here.
Warriors!
I want you to face the enemy. And then I'd like you to charge, please. Very effective charge, looks like. Keeping these guys distracted. And they go down. Easy as that. looks like we get another 0.8 renown, 0.9 morale, and nobody hurt on our side. Plundered 74 gold, 2 more prisoners, and our recruit is upgraded once again. More things to sell. We can hunt down this group of 7 looters as well. Looks like they're taking us... Ooh, 35 looters. Alright, let's do this. This one might be a little bit sketchy. We're only facing... Yeah, 46 looters. This one might be a little bit sketchy, guys, but I do believe we might be able to do this. Especially if we can really get the most value out of our rangers, out of our archers here.
Archers! Onward! Infantry! Forward!
We are going to
Spread the field!
go loose with our infantry here. Ours are definitely superior. We don't want them to get hit by too many rocks either, so we're gonna have our archers do their best to whittle down their numbers from at range. Come on, guys.
Attack!
We'll have our infantry charge, our archers fall back a little bit. We do get a number of kills here. Looks like at least some of them are already running away due to morale loss. So I'm feeling pretty confident about this fight. Nice. We do lose a couple of infantrymen, which is always a shame, but better to lose a couple people than the entire party. And we're gonna go ahead and farm some more experience as we've done before.
Warriors! At them!
Don't mind if I do. I need more one-handed. Now, if we were in real life, this would be pretty brutal. I'm thinking maybe Neco Rex is developing a little bit of a bloodthirst, huh? Now, the cool thing about this game is that if you capture an enemy lord, we aren't there yet, obviously. We don't have the power we need to fight a lord and win. But if you capture an enemy lord, you can execute them. Now, I'm not saying we're going to execute every lord we meet, but this might be a good way to thin the ranks of the pretenders to the Empire. So we did lose 1 recruit and 2 infantrymen. They lost 37, so we're going to take that. We're going to pick up another infantryman. So now we are down 1 recruit and 1 infantryman net. However, we got a large number of, and this is fantastic, we can go Imperial Veteran Archer or Imperial Crossbow, and we're going to go Archer for this first one. A large amount of money and a large amount of power in the experience gain that we just got. Some awesome gear. Look at those shoes. 17 armor to our 3. So we're going to equip those right away. We're going to see if there's anything else that's worth using. Not immediately, but we are obviously going to take everything as we have in the past. And we're going to recruit some more troops here, probably. Bringing us back up to 21 out of 21. We'll head on over to Phykeon here. As we are sitting around... we'll go ahead and take down these looters, actually. As we're sitting around 1,000 dinars, this is a good chance, as we mentioned before, for us to start our trading adventure, building the power base. For now, though, we can act just as Looterbane. Neco Rex, Looterbane. And they honestly stand no chance. So this is fantastic. So if we can get our arrows on the high ground here.
Get moving! Footmen!
Footmen in front.
Move out! Warriors!
With a loose formation for these looters once more.
Loose formation!
Our archers can just rain down hell. By that I mean I'd love for you to get at least 1 kill, please. Thank you. Looks like we do have some throwing weapons as well, so we're gonna go and charge with our infantry here. try to mitigate the rock-throwing looters. And their morale's already broken. So we're going to go ahead and put them out of their misery, the poor saps. Ooh, you must have very, very little health left. I tickle you. Come on. There we go. Looks like we have an easy victory there. Nobody on our side lost. They lose 12 and have 3 wounded. We take those 3 wounded captive. We head up to veteran infantryman. Fantastic. A tier 4 melee unit. Another archer, and we'll throw a crossbowman in there as well. I don't know if there's too much difference between archers and crossbow right now. Theoretically, crossbow are better against armor and have a longer reload time, but I'm not sure if that's the case yet. We'll take everything and we will head to Phykeon to do some selling. Now remember, our objective right now is both to talk to a number of lords to find out some information about Neretzi's folly, and to gather enough money, which we have, and enough troops, which we do not quite have, and a companion. So, we'll go ahead and sell off everything that we don't want to keep. We want to keep the food. We don't need anything else. So we're going to sell off some of those. Wielding a cool 1,500 dinar. That's fantastic. It looks like it's coming at least partially from this axe that we're selling here. 173 there. Really, really great to see. So we are now loaded in the short term. We will sell our prisoners. See what they have. Only the tier 1 units. And then we will call it quits for today's episode. Excellent job, I think, today, taking care of all those dastardly looters, and we will be picking this up again in the near future, making sure that we are starting our trading empire, essentially, being able to get some money, because money is going to buy us the capital we need to rescue our siblings, and maybe kill all the pretenders to the throne. And by pretenders, I mean literally everyone except me. So, thank you guys for watching. My name is Neco, and I will catch you in the next episode when we do some more trading.